Welcome between these hallowed hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, home to the Georgia Bulldogs. They've had a little chicken, they've had a little drink, and friends, it's time once again to let the big dogs eat. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Razorbacks' return team didn't help matters out much there. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
The quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game, so who do you look for? The tight end, and there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter, but over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. What a snag by the defense. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia!
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Going up top on first down. Quarterback extends the play. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Now on first down from the 28. He's going to pass. Complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. And here comes the offense on second down. Some misdirection with the counter. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Let's see what they do on third down. Gonzalez going to throw it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Razorbacks are flying down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the big fella.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. So Georgia's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside, and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. 2 physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, 2 alphas, 2 guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, quarterback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49.
Right, how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. The aerial assault continues. Coming after it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Trying play action. He's got his man. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. He wants to throw. Fires downfield. And this sophomore quarterback just put it out there a little too far. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Darrisaw. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Field goal is good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg. 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Gonzalez to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Offense working from the pistol. Trying to impose their will with the run. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Hold and fire complete. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Handoff from the shotgun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The play action fake. Throws for the tight end. Lost the defense, he's wide open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team.
Give him 6. Touchdown Bulldogs! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job on the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Iowa was able to finish off a close one in Iowa City today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on 2nd and long from the 10. Gonzalez going to throw it. Unloads it left. Ball in the air, intercepted!
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. He goes out of bounds. but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. They'll run play action. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On third down, going up top. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Got his man down the middle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. They'll run it from the gun. Dances away from one. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Bulldogs have this offense rolling. Looking to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, just keeps firing. He's got his man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Into the end zone. He caught it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
First and goal, Georgia.
They're going to throw it again. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
And how about this play by the offense? First and goal from the 1-yard line. Everything says it's going to be a run. It's going to be a run. Nice job by the offense. A little sleight of hand, throwing the football, getting the touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just...
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Offense getting set for first down. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out fast. Runs through the tackle.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. On second down, he'll let it fly. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Quickly complete. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. He's looking to throw it. Release to the back. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Brings up second down.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Looking for a man. It's Gonzalez. He makes the connection. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll throw it on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, men. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Athens. And it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quarterback will audible. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. Nice move to stay on his feet. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Running back goes in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Slips through the line. The coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Gonzalez to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They try to pop a run on the draw. Oh, what a move! And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. To the air on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. The Razorbacks are rolling down the field. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. 2nd down coming up. Off play action. It's complete to the left. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They'll throw it from the red zone. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Gonzalez going to throw it. Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throws toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He got it.
The kick is good. That makes the score. Georgia 31, Arkansas 3.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Flanagan. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. The sure hands, it's Darrisaw. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
You're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race. You've got to win games, and you've got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. He's going to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. On the move, it's Darrisaw. Giving him his pads. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. He's got it. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the route is on. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit to them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
On the move from inside his spot. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports